Alrighty. Oh, let's remember to move that down. Cool. Alright, well, welcome everybody. Hope everybody is having a terrific Thursday. Alright, well, probably be kind of a shorter stream today, but I kind of wanted to get working on this some more. 2 Meter Matt, hope you're doing well. Having a good Thursday. Good timing, I have to go. Well, good luck. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so we got... Okay, so we got the recycled rubber. Let's go to blueprints. And... hope you have a good stream back in 3 hours, so I'll see you then if you're still streaming. Sounds good. I don't know how long this stream will be, because I do like to watch Matsu's stream, so we'll see. But I appreciate it. Good luck. Have fun. And I'll see you somewhere in a few hours. Cheers. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so this is the plastic side of things. So let's go over to here. I think I've got my new... None of them are over here, right? Okay. So I think I've got all of the really greatly named blueprints. Okay, so I got the recycled rubber, so now I need the recycled plastic. So we've got recycled plastic. Well, that is kind of the problem with doing all of them the exact same color and icon. Okay, so I think that is actually the way it's supposed to be. I guess I did change this already. Because we're just gonna mirror that one, but yeah, okay. Yeah, that works. Cool. So each one of these gets their own two. Normally I would just like add a beam to the bottom of the blueprint and then you can just snap them all together really easily. For some reason I didn't do that. Just having the temporary beam is kind of nice. But that's okay. Because then you can just do the blueprint mode. Maybe I'll do that for the next few dozen I need to do over there. Cool. So hopefully that means that this one is all facing the right way. So we got the fuel on the inside, output on the outside. Cool. Lock it in place real quick. Oh, and realized that's what I screwed up on. Did I do that wrong on? Oh, I guess just these two rows. That's fine. All right. So let's make sure it's even. And before we forget, let's go ahead and delete this one and replace it so it's also lined up on the half there. Or the split of the foundations. Cool. And no, it's just easier to make sure they're all lined up this way, I think. Get the nice little guide arrow. Alright, looks good. Okay. Alright, so before I do too much, let's just take care of... Oh, not blueprint. Let's do the power. So since I'm not doing the under floor logistics, I'm just running the power just in the middle of these foundations to hide it. One thing I wish there was maybe a few more options. And I think this is far enough that we're not... Yeah, we're right through the machine. Cool. My power foundations would be honestly really cool, I think. No, let's do it this way. I guess running it in the back actually makes more sense. So let's... Alright, so let's do... Just delete those real quick. Is that where... No. It's right here. Yeah. That is the problem with hiding the power. I forget where I put it. So we want it to be here. Try to be nice and neat and tidy with most of the things. Oh, wait a second. Is this still the right place? Okay, cool. Since it's pretty much dead center, I'm not surprised. It should be able to go either direction, whichever way the refinery is facing. Should be good. Alright, then from here, connect you. And then let's just patch up. Nope. Let's try that again. I don't think it really matters if it's off by 1 meter. It's definitely going to be hidden, but try to keep things neat and tidy. It is satisfying. Although I will admit, the very beginning of the game where you're so limited and it's just kind of, you can go really out of your way to make things still neat and tidy, but sometimes it's just easier in the very beginning to embrace a little spaghetti. Sometimes I miss it, but it doesn't last very long. As soon as you have foundations and lifts, that really is a lot of what you need. Although these, I feel, are pretty big. Okay, so okay, let's try to figure out how far can we go. So let's go. I can go to there. Alright, and then from here I can reach these ones now. Where these are plugged in, I can't remember. There it is. Alright, so patch up all of our holes. And we should, I guess I should have checked first. Let's make sure. Alright, all yellow lights. That's what we like to see. Oops. Cool. Alright, so at least they have power now. So I think the next obvious one would be to figure out the pipes and overclocking, which was a little confusing. For the other ones, but got it figured out, and it's really not too bad. So I think, let's count because I've already forgotten. What's this? 8. Ooh. This side is not going to work out nearly as nicely, is it? Well, I guess it's just not going to look quite as clean. Because, alright, so we've got, each one needs 75. And the pipes have either, most of them have 600, one of them has 400. So it's 8. The only issue is I don't actually have 8, I have 7 and a really random amount. This side didn't work out nearly as... Yeah, the rubber ended up with just like super clean numbers, super easy to work with, like 2,400 fuel in total. This is 1,600. But the issue is it's split up 533 and a third and 1,066 and 2/3. So yeah, it's just not going to be super clean. Right. Yeah, we just kind of got to group them up weirdly. But, alright, so this needs to make a specific amount. Ooh, there's more belting I need to do. I totally forgot. Ooh. Okay, well, let's figure this part out first, and then I'll go back and fix the rubber belt. I forgot I needed to recycle some of it. Okay, so let's do some math. So we've got, how much do I need? That's what I need to look at. This is supposed to make, oh, so 1,066.666 minus, I've got 7 making 150. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Wonderful. Okay. Alright, so what I would like to do, I think, to make things at least like try to make them look good. Let's see, so I need 8 machines basically grouped together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's miss the ladder. Oh, why does that always happen to me? It's so annoying. Gotta not do it right above it is probably the trick. Okay, so this would be 8 of them. And then we would just complete this. Is that too far? Well, it's one more than it needs to go, I think. Do it right there. I forgot to make this horizontal vertical. Let's see, and this should, yeah, same spot. So half foundation, and there we go. Cool. Okay. So that would be one pipe, basically. And then I don't group these. Okay, well, let's do the underclocking over here, because I think I definitely have a few too many machines. So that's it. So I have 16. I really only need like 14 and a half or something. 14 and 2/3, I think. 14.22. Okay. So each one of these actually needs to be underclocked to that same amount. What was it? 16.67. Oh, forgot I can just take these back. 16.67. Cool. All right. So the actual... Wait a second. Oh, all of these splitters are the wrong direction. I think it'll be easier just to fix it and then replace them all and fix all 16 splitters. Okay, so we want space elevator parts, recycle plastic 1. That is a bummer. Alright, so this actually needs to be this way. Delete you. And then just double check. It's, yeah, Mark 2. Okay, so resave, confirm, load, recycled plastic 2. So let's double check. Make sure we did this right. So this should be the new recycled plastic 2. It's lined up. So yeah, we still want the mergers going that way. All right, and the inputs are that way because these ones should all have their mergers. Yep, this way, and then it's gonna go. that way. Yep. Okay. So let's just do one row at a time. Get to replace all of their power. Goody. The connections are all in the right spot at least, so all I gotta do is just delete the foundation, redo it. So not too bad. And gives me a second to think if I need to redo the pipes. Connecting 4 of them together just makes sense, right? But I don't know if that's... Or maybe I'm starting at the wrong end. Maybe I need to group these 4 together, because the fuel is coming down this way, even though these are going to get used first. And it's a little bit chaotic. Yeah, I mean, well, that might be able to stay, but it's also probably going to interfere with the blueprint. So I think we're just going to have to redo most of this, which is fine. Didn't take long. Do love the filter. Pretty great. Alright, so let's get one. Let's make sure the fuel should be pointing in. Yep, okay. So not quite right. And there. Cool. Okay, and then let's remember to drastically underclock these. Terrific. All right, so I'm just trying to think what is the best way to do this. So the top one is still the 400, which I thought about bringing it down so that they were all like in a line or whatever, but I don't. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's just easier. this way. Since if it was on the left here, then it would have to be the one that got like peeled off first. But also, is this how I want to do? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, hold on. So the idea is these are actually going to be like basically separate buildings. Only got so far in my random placing of walls last night. Alright, I've got a blueprint, I'm pretty sure, with this already, or a hotbar with this blueprint on there. That's the half. Alright, that's a full one. Oh, but that's why I hadn't done it. I hadn't decided if the inside walls were going to be different, which I think they should. I just didn't know what I wanted to make them. And I could use walls, but where's the fun in that? I want to use the full foundation. I mean, I guess for now what I could do is just do this. Well, not quite what I had in mind. I can retexture these later. Alright, so this is the idea here. And this one will go down there as well, but will I do that right now? Alright, and so if that's kind of the way it's gonna go there, then actually why don't we take this all the way down. And then I'm just going to cut out windows like I did in that other factory. I think this is the easiest way for me. Just get all this down and then I can just carve out the spot that I want. Oh, no, not blueprint. Oh, wait, which one did I miss? There we go. And that's right. You can still only copy ones that you've like done in the current session. While we're at it, we might as well just finish this wall. Oh, wait. Cool. So at least now I kind of have an idea where we're going to space things, because so this should be basically to where the blueprint goes, and then one more foundation, and then it's the wall. So it would be, this would still be glass, and then this, and that'll keep the dimensions the same, more or less. Then, however, actually have this go out quite a bit. Let's see. So where the blueprint is, and then 3. So blueprint would go to here, 1, 2. So it would go to 3, and then it would be that wall. Let's go get some more concrete. Just grab all the concrete. Time for an autosave. There we go. At least some sort of view. these autosaves. I said like skyrocket up. Look at this guy. Nice. All right. Cool. So, got some more concrete. No, I was kind of thinking, I'm not even sure if I'm going to make this actually all solid. I was kind of thinking of having it be like open. There's going to be another level on top of here, but like it doesn't need to all be walls. That might be interesting. We'll see. I very well may change my mind, but for now, let's try that out. Okay, so the whole reason behind doing that is now I can, so I kind of want the pipes to run, I think, right here. So let's do, probably concrete. You know, I have been using the steel wall for a bunch of these. So in this case, this will kind of let me easily. Oh yeah, I could do. Oh yeah, there we go. Like that, and that should look good. The same on that side. Cool. I like it. Although, I'll probably border it with beams or something. Let's just run these. So I'm thinking I might as well just run these straight across, since it's running underneath the glass anyways. And that should let me plug the top one into whichever one I want. So this looks better. And a bit more functional. Cool. Okay. So I probably want, pretty sure I'm gonna want the very last one to be the 400, but you know what, there's actually an easier way to do this. Just work from this side and figure out which one is the 400 and then just plug them up over there. Okay, so for sure one of them is just gonna end up plugging in right here, so that would be the first one. And then we'll just, alright, so the question is, how exactly? Alright, you know what, let's figure out the 400 pipe, because that's the most awkward, right? So that one uses like 8 point. What is that? 8.333. So it's 25. So that can't be right. I didn't quite do this right. Right, because that would be, I would still have 14 times 75. Wait, no. That is right, isn't it? Or... yeah, I'm confusing myself. Oh, boy. Okay. So... it's 75 each, so I guess that does make sense. It'll end up probably still working out. But wait, how much are these making? 16. Alright, let me check. That number's easier to check. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I did do the underclocking right. Okay. So between these three, that uses all 25. So that means 375 divided by 75. So I need to connect these three and then 5 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which would leave these two just somehow loop in there. Okay. And I guess start. Let's see, these three, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't really. I mean, really. It's not like it makes a huge difference. It's really just kind of like how I want it to look. So, you know, let's start with this. So for sure, we need to go back here. I'd like to make our full loops. Let's see, so do I skip that one? This is oh yeah, because this is the end. I forgot it doesn't wrap all the way around there. Yeah, why don't we have more on this side? I think that's a better idea. Oh, not quite far enough. Hey, Tesla. Hope you're doing well. I am working on the assembly director systems, but to do that, I need to make a whole bunch more plastic and rubber. Oh, is that where I wanted that to plug in? Wait. Oh no, I needed that to go one farther. How's your factory doing? What project are you working on now? Let's see. Mega build project has been started. All ore types at 780 per minute have been builted and has entered the factory. Nice. Max basic items machines have been installed for iron and copper at roughly 300 a minute. Very nice. Factory expansion has exceeded my calculations. You get close to high rock formations, which I have found to be enjoyable figuring how to build around. I like that kind of stuff too. It's fun. Space elevator for its 4 items are very slowly being produced, but I've been very satisfied, which I was hoping for now anyways. Ah, that's awesome. Good to hear. Oh, now I'm out of copper sheets. Yeah, working around the terrain can be pretty fun. Depending on where I am, sometimes I just build straight into the rock. But around here, I've been trying to avoid all the funky... I don't even know what in the world they are. Giant stone mushrooms. Probably a little more concrete than I need on me. There we go. Alright. Well, I guess I should check. Do I still have a lot of plastic? Enough for now. Oh, that's right. I gotta fix those belts. Oh, and add power. Forgot I redid those. Okay, so I needed, let's see, I needed these 3 and then 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do this one. Oh, the chaos that is my pipe work in this build. But it's gonna work. Oh. Alright, and then the other ones need to get grouped in 8s. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess we're just gonna have one. Actually, it's gonna go better. Alright, so let's 2, 3, and the 4th one. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one goes there. Once factory is completed, oh, that didn't go in the right spot. I will have to go to the northern oil fields to get the fuel generators online to use as the dedicated power supply for the Mega. Cannot start production until then. Nice. Yeah, I know how that goes. Like, especially if you're using the power switch, you can kind of tell how much the whole system is going to need. And yeah, sometimes you just kind of know. Like, well, to turn this factory on, I need to make sure there's more power. So I definitely know how that goes. But very cool. Coming along pretty nicely. So do you have all 4 of the space elevators being produced right now? There's space elevator parts. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that 8th one. A little weird, but just working on the first one on the left, one at a time. Good idea. It's yeah, it'd be kind of a lot to try to get them all done. Same time, same place. This one should go right there. And then this one. Well, the nice thing is once you get the one on the left is the one I'm working on right now. It's really like one of the hardest ones. So it'll be nice to get that one done. The very last one is I kind of think one of the easiest ones. It just uses a ton of power. I did construction supply depot that you have, but I also added the drone port above it. It's massive. Looks like a spaceship. Oh, that's awesome. Good idea. How do you like it? Did that got crooked somewhere? It's right here, isn't it? No? Wait, was that really this? That was straight. Oh, I'm just crazy. Doesn't it look crooked? All right. Oh, there's crazy pipe work, and that's why I usually hide it. Okay, so Let's see. So this one we would want to be the very end. So you plug into there, which means you can go right there and here. And then well, there we go. Nice. It's a great idea. I'm glad I seen that on your stream because I was wondering how I was going to get items out to a site. Didn't want to use a train. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad it helped. I love it. I think it's just it saves me a lot of times and lets me be lazy. And yeah, I've been really happy the way the drone delivery system has worked out. A lot of cool ideas. Thanks. I'll be honest, most of them are just modified of someone else's idea. But that's the fun of the game. I usually try to add a little bit of a spin. Try not to directly copy. I mean, some things you just can't help, right? More like a method. But it's a really cool community. There's a lot of smart people with a lot of good ideas. And then you're still yellow. And I think it's right here. Yep, okay. Had to replace these. So now I gotta rehook up the power. And since I'm not doing an underfloor logistics for this floor, I'm pretty sure I will for the next one. I'm just hiding all the power just directly in the middle of the foundations, which is kind of a pain if you ever need to work with it, because it's hard to find where you left them, but it looks clean. I love the drones. They're very fast and easy to install and set up. Yeah, that's the other thing I like is the fact that you don't need well, I mean, I guess you do, but I think you know what I'm saying. You don't need the crazy infrastructure that you do for the other like trains and stuff like that, or those you have to build, you know, the train network all the way out there and then build a station. This is just kind of like run the power, which is like just the easiest thing, especially with the power towers. Although I don't think you're on update 8, so you don't have those. But anyways, I mean, still, running power is like probably the easiest thing, especially if it's just temporary. Color the drones based off the item type they deliver. Nice. I think I've kind of done that. It's kind of a mix of like some drones will get colored. I think all my like battery drones are like blue. But then I'll usually, well, no, I do that a lot. I usually color it with what they're getting. But then sometimes they're just random colors, I guess. All right, so these should all have, yep, fuel. Okay, cool. Oh, the belt work. Okay, so I should work on this side first before I forget, because I know. What was I doing here? Oh, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to go there. Ah, yes. Okay. That's right. I haven't done any of the belts for this yet. You know what? Let's, we'll just replace these. It'd be so much easier than having to work in that cramped spot down there. Alright, so these are... Glad I looked at this. You guys are supposed to be fully clocked. Oh man, this is what happens when I was trying to do math too late. Okay, yeah, you two are supposed to be the underclocked ones. Alright, and you're splitting that. Cool. Alright, now we've got it all worked out. Okay, so these are outputting at 150. So that means, what, 605 of them? Would be 750 line, which is realistically... Yeah, that's like the easiest to work with, probably. With one exception. So, for this project, I need 1,800. So I should do 3 600 belts for that, just because that's nice and easy. 600 is always an easy number to work with. I named the drones based on what plant they're from and where they're delivering. OP3 plastic, or plant 3 plastic. Nice. OP3 plant. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, definitely just a little bit of organization just goes so far in this game. It makes such a big difference. Oh, but I also need to make sure some of this gets recycled. Oh, man. Hey, our Havoc. Has there been any info lately for Satisfactory? So much potential? Oh, that's a good question. What do you mean by lately? So I am playing the experimental build of Update 8, which, cross our fingers, should be out by the end of the month, because I think Update 8 itself breaks Fixmas, so they need to fix it and have it released before Fixmas comes out. Oh, since Update 8. No, I don't think so. Or not any huge ones that I can think of. I think they've done a couple, one or two, you know, like 8.1 and 8.2 patches that that definitely did fix a lot of the like hiccups and bugs that were originally there with the Update 8. So it's been really smooth for me, but not too much, I don't think. I only saw a little bit of the dev stream on Tuesday. But welcome in. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Wait, how much do these have? These have 100 each. I was determined to make things complicated on myself, didn't I? Oh, that's right. Some of this needs to cycle back in. Oh, I should figure that part out. So I need... Oh, spreadsheet. Save me. So, what is that? 500? Okay, so I need 500 to cycle back. Oh, that's a nice even number. How did I get such nice even numbers with this? That's convenient. Alright, so from over there, I'm going to have the polymer resin turned into the original rubber. Yeah, that's right. So 300 is going to come down from that way, which would conveniently plug into the first 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Did do the clocking right. Alright, so Just need to get 500 into here. That actually shouldn't be too bad. So that'll be the 2 underclocked machines and then 2 other machines. Okay. Just how messy is this going to look? First, a good 30-second autosave. Okay. Alright, so we just need to get the 500. So, yeah, 100 there, 100 there. And then 150, 150. But how do we want to do that? Without this making... I guess we run it on the ground to avoid this one and that one. Yeah, we'll just run it right down there. Alright, so this should be... We'll just use Mark 4. Oh, of course this isn't going to come out to... convenient spot. Let's do it from here. Oh, guess we need to go. Alright, run it down here. Oh, did I get... Oh no, I was supposed to be that way. I forgot. Alright, well, there's a lot of these things. It still looks supported. It's fine. Alright, so the other thing though is I need to combine that with these two, which... That's... I made that a little bit tight. Where do I want to do that? That's the problem with working on the aesthetics before finish actually building this thing. Let's just delete more of this. I can replace it. It's so much easier to not have to duck under it. Let's go over here too. Alright. So I think the easiest way to solve this problem is to just move these out. And then I just have more space to work with because there's no way I'm going to get the merger and all that stuff in there. If I could, it's just going to look horrible. So let's just move this stuff one foundation over. So one, nope, you were on the middle. And then, I'm gonna guess you were right here. You know, we'll just try to mirror. Alright, so you go to there. Cool. And then Alright, so I think that'll do it. Let's replace all these. Oh, I need that one too. Okay. So you go there, you go there. Let's leave that one. Ooh, just fits. Was that how I did it? I don't think that's how I did it. I think I must have had one more that was closer, didn't I? It's probably there. I don't know. Let's see. We'll see how this looks and go from there. Alright, so this plugs into there. This one. Ah, there we go. So this needs to go right there. Up 2. Delete those. And there we go. Alright, so just stretch that out. And I think that all looks right. Alright, so the issue with putting it this close to the pipe is... where's that? I can't fit the merger in there. So we'll work a little bit backwards. Let's go with a merger. Well, almost in the right spot. Alright, so if we do the merger there, we can grab the lift, have it facing that way. Yeah, needs Mark III. Cool. So just work our way backwards. So I think it's just right there, right? Yeah, there we go. So this just needs to be one further. So we want it to line up with that spot? Yep. All right, cool. So there is our 500 that will get recycled back in. Although, hold on. Not surprised. Oh, wait a second. That needs to be Mark V anyways. So really, I should spin all of these filters around and just have this one plug in from this side. So it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to run it all the way down and plug it in just to have the feedback that way. Let's see. I think you can, that's right, you can snap them underneath. So let's just snap an extra one underneath all of these. And yep. I wish I could spin them around. How do you always know your calculations are correct? Ooh, I don't. I hope that my spreadsheet, well, I know that the calculations are correct. Whether I input the right numbers is that's the real question. Because I do have faith in my spreadsheet to do the math right. Did I yep, forgot to do that one. But as far as like the belt work and stuff, ooh. Cross my fingers and hope for the best. Real encouraging, I bet. Alright, so this needs to be Mark 5. I need to put the lifts back. Wait a second. Hold on, let me... No, this is not a good way to do it. Because this will just never get started. Oh, I need to do these like the other way around, don't I? I need the 400 to kickstart these last ones, I think, right? Because these last ones feed those ones, which are the ones that come back and feed the rest. So these ones need to be fed with the polymer, or else this will just like never actually get started. Yeah, I've definitely done that before. So how do I want to do that? Let's remove this one, because I'm gonna need a... Or will it? Will it get started? Let me see. So these ones are the ones, and that goes along this line, and that would be this, and that would feed that whole line. So it would get this one started, that would then come back and start feeding those. That is probably not ideal. I mean, I guess eventually this would work. But that may take a really long time. Probably not ideal. I should probably not do it like that. So now that I've switched all these around, I think I'll have the polymer resin feed the last 4, because if I get this one at least splits into those 2, which granted are doing, oh, they're doing 100. Let's see, and then this one is getting fed by the next ones. Yeah, so if I have the polymer resin feed at least these ones right here, then all of them but like that one gets started, and like the recycling of the rubber will probably be a lot more efficient that way. Yeah, that's just the better way to get the whole thing started. Bummer. So it's the first 4. let's get these. Do I want to do it that way? Guess I don't have to actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's just do this part first. How the resin is getting over here, I have no idea, because I created like a wall of all my pipes. So I'm not really sure how. I may even run it through the floor and then have it pop up. If that's the case, then that's nice and easy. Hi, Anzu. Hope you're doing well. That's right, I'm out of that material. How's your Thursday going? Not gonna lie, that quack scared the crap out of me. I totally forgot that I had already done that. And you're the first person to use it. Very tired? Well, hopefully... Oh, why did I have it go that way? Makes so much more sense if we just pointed this way. Do you have a busy day, or do you get to relax? Of course. But I don't think this is actually connected. So the bummer is now that won't completely reach that full distance, will it? Nope. So let's just go there. All right. Okay, so somehow I get the polymer resin over here. And that'll work. Let's delete these. Well, wait a second. No. We are going to have the rest of them feed this way. These all need to get switched around. Alright, so we want them to feed from this way. Get our lifts back. All right. And then with these, let's do it this way. I have a feeling that either way, this is actually not going to quite... Because I know that's not connected. But now if I do this, is it still... Oh, it is still the right turn. Okay. I was afraid it was going to give me a really weird bend. But that will work. Did I make it? That's what I always forget to do. Alright, so now this... Oh. More that I should have just deleted, but... Gotta keep the barnyard theme going. Oh. I kind of forgot about the whole pipe thing. How do we want to do this here? Let's... Well, if we made it... We've got an extra level here. So this is possibly going to be a real pain. Let's see how this works. Oh, am I just going to get lucky? Heck yeah. So we got our nice short stubby lift. And then we will run... Ah. Well... So I think this needs to be kind of like backwards now, since we're not going to run it. Well, would that actually be easier? That would probably be a lot easier, wouldn't it? It's just run it around and then just have it plug in. Yeah, that would be easier. Let's just do it on this side. So that would be this way. And we just need oh, we just need to go to the ground then. Okay, so it's gonna be right there. Let's place it. Quack quack. Alright, did we do this? Oh, man. Nope, we didn't do it right. Answer that question. Alright, because we need... Yep. Need the lift to be in that direction. And I have a feeling... Oh, I can't nudge it here. I didn't place it in the right spot. Yeah, I didn't. Alright, so let's try this again. Needs to be right there. There we go. All right. That's much easier. All right, so those get merged, and then those feed all of those. The resin comes and feeds these, which, yeah, that should all work out much better. Beautiful. Now the other is super kind of confusing part. So how many? So we've got 9 and 9 and 9. Yeah, 18. 18 times 150. That checks out. Okay. So far, the spreadsheet is doing well. Okay, so what I want is 3 groups of 600. Is that what I said? Space elevator. I need 1800 for this project. So 1800 is going to go upstairs. The other is going to go downstairs to the train stations to go somewhere else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, but yeah, they're not actually in groups of 6. Duh, they make 150. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, 3, 4. So that's one of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Except for that's 5 because I can't count. I knew there was something wrong with that. Where do I want to send these all? I think I might. I kind of want to get them grouped together because then we're going to send a bunch of them upstairs. So let's do 2, 3, and 4. And that still leaves quite a bit, right? I think that's needed 1800. Now there's 20 cents. So there's still 900 left, so I can't fit it all in one belt. But what I can do... Actually, that's probably not the best idea. Hold on. What I should look at is, for sure the other project is like the other main use that reason I'm making extra. So thermal propulsion rockets will use 250. Okay. So let's group 2 of these together. That's 300. So let's go ahead and just flip you around. Nope, from there to there. Alright, and then, so I need Mark 3. I think if I go, look, oh, it won't. I thought I was going to clip through something that way. Nice. So let's bring you up by 2. And keep a nice straight line. 1, 2. Ooh. There we go. Plug you into there. Cool. So now that's 300. And then that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Another 600. Yeah, that all checks out. Alright, so I want to get all of the lines grouped together so I can label them and then forget them for way too long, I'm sure. Let's see, was that... Okay, so that goes around. Let's just work with... Get that out of the way for now. Alright, so you're going to be pretty much the first one. So let's go right there. I think there's only 3, so we should be able to easily line them up like this. going. Alright, and this is a 300 line, so I just need Mark 5. And to do that, we're going to have to use some stackable poles. I guess I could technically snap them to the wall, but then I don't think they're quite in the same spot. So that's a good question. Yeah, I think they're slightly different. I don't know. I would have thought that they would have ended up in the same spot, to be honest. Quack, quack. Oh, there's the autosave. Oh, that gives me a second. I'll be right back. Oh, we're ready. So where were we? 1, 2. Well, this didn't need to be Mark 5. What did I need this to be? Mark, 4. But whatever. Helps me separate them. So bring that to there for right now. And then these ones. So there should be, I think, just 2. Alright, yeah, so that one's going that way. Actually, let's do the first one. Right, so this one. Go right there. Yeah, I think what we'll have to do. End up bringing these down to the ground. Let's see. So it's gotta be there. Yeah, I think we'll just do them all in kind of like the same line. All right, and then. So you connect to there, and then we can work backwards with this one. Cool. Cool. Guess I should add that one. Alright, and then we're out of sheets. Always something. Not this side. Let's go to this side. Is that the right spot? It is. Okay. Gotta love being able to lock it in place and double check. And now pretty much all of these are going to be in the way. Wait. Oh no, I did have it go to... Forgot I have this on the middle. Quack, 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 quack. So, well, the easiest place would be to have them leave here. That actually might be kind of cool if I just have all of the things that are going up or down just kind of jetting out and going back in. Because otherwise, I mean, it's still going to basically do that just underneath, because I forgot how much I extended the floor out this way. So yeah, I might as well. Get our super dark black going. There we go. Alright, so if we did that, then it's gonna end up being how many are there? There's 5 total. Alright, and then the way it's gonna work is 2 of them are gonna be going downstairs. 3 of them are going upstairs. So let's see if we can easily get these plugged up. So thankfully this one is that one right there. Oh, yeah, we don't want to do it that way. Okay. So this one and that one. So like this one is most likely gonna have to be, let's see, let's bring it out to here and then bring it, that's the wrong way. That's fine. Just set them all. Alright, so you are gonna have to do this little thing. Oh, thought it would be more of a S, but I guess it's just, since it's only going over that one spot. And then I think what would make the most sense is to have you go from there to there. And then you would go, let's see, to the halfway. And then to there. No, that's totally wrong. You are going to need to be in the middle spot. That's right. You need to be right here. So we need the bottom to be right there. And then it's going to go that way. Let's see. So you to there, you to there. And we're also going to need a Mark IV lift. So we need the bottom facing that way. Go this way. So then you go from here and down the bottom to there. And then, that's right. Then you, come on. Can you plug straight in? Ah, you can all the way there. There we go. So now that's all of them where they're supposed to be. But because my memory is just so good, let's add a few signs. And they're all upside down. This is the first signs I've placed coffee stain. Why in the world would the default orientation be upside down? Don't get me wrong, I love coffee stain, but I hope that gets fixed because it's just silly. Alright, so this is 600 per minute, and you know what, that's realistically all the information I need. But let's make it white instead. Alright, so you're 600, you're 600, you're 600, you're 600. You are 300? Let's make sure that checks out. So that should be 2427. And I think that's how much I'm supposed to end up with. Wow. Just nice even numbers when with rubber. Plastic just doesn't quite come out that way, does it? Alright, cool. Well, I'm happy to have that part squared away. I think this section is all done now. It just needs it needs the polymer, well, not polymer resin. I need to set up the polymer resin one so they can get started. But that'll be a little while. Let's go ahead and just cover this back up. I'm actually pretty happy with the way that turned out. Even numbers are just so much easier to work with. I'm pretty positive for the plastic setup I'm gonna have to use like smart splitters, because where this one had a nice even 500 amount that needed to get like recycled back into the system, plastic needs a really random amount. Maybe it's the amount that's in that underclocked one. I can only hope that it works out that way, or else it's gonna end up being like some random number and a third or something. I don't know. Yeah, that clips into there, and then to not, let's see, a quarter nudge, not quite enough. It had to be the full meter. I mean, I could. Let's see. How does that look? Is that still not clipping? I think that's about as close as you get without clipping into the machine or anything else. But do I like that look? And the answer is not really. I think I might just leave it, just those two. Maybe put some railing. Some sort of barrier. And for now, that's good. Alright, so that's right, none of the belt work is done. Alright, but we did get, that's right, we got the pipes. So the pipes are all sorted. So now, okay, so with this one, how much needs to get recycled back. It needs... Oh, actually... 400. Oh, it's an even... Well, even-ish. 16... Yeah, unfortunately... Okay, so the amount that needs to get recycled, 400. So that means... Let's see, 150, 150. Alright, so we need to siphon off. But instead of doing a smart splitter, I'd rather, I guess, load balance this. So... Oh, it's a bummer you can't just switch it. Alright, so we're going to do a splitter. And I think I'm going to have these go this way. So you go there, you go there. The rest can go that way. Perfect. Mark 3. Alright, so that's 150. That's 300. What happened? Oh. That's kind of funny. Splitter. There we go. Alright, so plug you into there. Alright, so since it's putting out 150, if I split this exactly 3 ways, there'll be 50 on each belt. So that way I can send the 50 to the rest of them, and then I can get the 100 in total going this way. So see, 100 to here plus the 150, that's 250, and the 150 here, that's 400. So here is my $400. Wait, I'm so dumb. This is... Yep. This is what I need to do. Unfortunately, not where I need to do it. Yep, sounds about right. Alright, so return this all back to the way it was. So delete these, grab our Mark 3 lift. Alright, so this line, all of this is supposed to stay this way. I'm supposed to siphon off 400 from the finished product and have it go back in. Alright, so in total, this is putting out... Hey, David PvP Plus, what are your tips on starting a mage base? I don't think I've ever heard that terminology used was satisfactory. Mega! That would make way more sense. Okay. So for... I don't know if I've ever truly done a mega base. I guess my base that's making all of the parts that supply my drones is kind of a mega base, I guess you could say. It's not making any of the space elevator parts, and I've spread out all over, but I would say giving yourself enough space is the trickiest part, and what I always had the hardest part with, and now that's why all my factories have just become absolutely gigantic. So if you're gonna do the logistics on like the same floor as the machines, definitely make sure you just give yourself extra room in between like rows, just so you can, you know, do all of the weird either like load balancing of belts or, you know, figuring out where all the pipes are gonna go. My preferred way to do it is a logistics floor, so it'll keep everything on, if I could find the right tab. So you'd only see the machines, and then you just use like floor holes basically for all of the pipes and the belts. And then for that, I just made a blueprint to do, this is actually probably what's going to be on the next floor, to be honest. So I can just show you. Blueprints will save you a lot of time and effort, in my opinion. So I absolutely love them. Let's just lock you in place. And can I not nudge all the way? This may be tricky without placing an extra foundation. Yeah. All I need is one more. So if you have, I started with a small amount where it's only 8 meters, so 2 foundations, and then I eventually upgraded all the way to 16. I don't honestly need this much space the large majority of the time, I would say, but it's just so much easier to have extra space than to run out. So unless you really think that you're going to go up high enough to reach the skybox limit, which is honest, it's pretty high. Obviously, if you start up in the Red Forest, you've lost quite a bit. But either way, in my opinion, adding one extra like foundation in height just ends up giving you just so much extra wiggle room. Blueprints make everything just so much easier, because if you do this, then you can use the blueprint to give you basically 2 floors at the same time. So instead of zooping and only placing 10 foundations, I can place 32. So it definitely makes building a huge area a lot easier and faster. And this is usually how I like to do my factories. So I'd have the machines up here, and then I would do all of the belt and pipe work down here, so that I'll still keep it, you know, neat and tidy and no clipping and whatnot. But the color got mixed up. It scared the crap out of me. Hot suit. I think it's this is what I prefer to do. Just sometimes I decide I just feel like switching it up and doing something a little bit different. But giving yourself plenty of space and planning. If you're going to do a mega factory, my suggestion would definitely be utilizing a spreadsheet. Would probably make life a lot easier. I definitely did. I planned out the entire factory, and I couldn't imagine trying to fit that many machines and just winging it. So let's talk about my future satisfactory excitement. Let's hear it.
Nice.
So after my mega is producing and fully stocked up, my plan is to drone deliver to large storage containers, feeding manufacturers to make items like computers, etc. I'm thinking of restructuring my first plant, number 1, just for this, and shutting down the items I first built there that are not producing so good. So my once major basic item plant supply plant will now turn into a high-end dye manufacturer. Ah, very cool. That's a neat idea. Kind of go back and, because now that you're more or less like replacing them, now you can kind of like repurpose the factory. I like it. All right, so this is where I need to take this and cycle it back. Everything is backwards from that, and I just keep forgetting, throwing me off. All right, so 150, 300. This is the one that I need to turn. Wait. Doing this, yeah, everything is backwards. Okay. Wait, now am I... Now I'm unsure if I actually belted things up correctly here. Second guessing. Oh, I think I just set him up slightly. I think I might have set that row up like backwards in comparison to that one, but it really doesn't really matter. It actually probably makes things easier. Yeah, I think it does. Okay, so this is the output. So I need 150, 300. This is the splitter. Just want the regular one. Doesn't matter what direction it's pointing. All right, so in there. Let's swap these around though. Really wish I could like rotate them somehow after they've already been placed. Especially if you like remove the connections or something. I feel like I should be able to. I mean, that's still kind of a pain. But it would be nice if I didn't have to just replace it. Okay, so instead of getting 150, I only want 100. The other 50 can go on its merry way. So this is 250 at that point, and now it's 400. So let's get this to just go right over the top of the pipe. Yeah, Plant 1 is still using shameful Mark 1 and Mark 2 belts. Totally unacceptable with corporate standards. Oh. That's pretty funny. I mean, it's always nice that, like, some of your plants can just... Like, that's all that you needed it for, right? It did its job. It got you to this point, and somehow, with like tiny belts, it's pretty awesome. So, oh, wait a second, this isn't. Okay, how much was, okay, so this is taking in, oh, okay. Let's, where is, can I somehow set concrete to default material? So in the builder, if you go to like foundations, up here you can click which one, and then it'll show up, and then just like add this to your hotbar, and then that would be like the one that you always build, I guess. I'm trying to think if there's another way. Yeah, because everything else is like setting colors to defaults, I think. Concrete foundation. Yeah, I think it would just... I utilize pretty much like all of my hotbar tabs. I mean, half of them are ones that I just like are whatever the current project is. I'll just load up a bunch of those blueprints onto the hotbars. But yeah, if you hold down Alt and scroll with your middle mouse button, you can go through all 10. And I try to use them. It's weird traveling through my plants and seeing and remembering all the work it took to get there. Isn't it weird? You're like, I haven't been back here in like 100 hours or something. It's like, wow. Things are a little bit different. Alright, so since this, everything fits on one belt. And autosave. Yeah, see these pipes and belt feeds. Like, wow, I remember doing that one and how challenging it was at that time. Yeah, that is always kind of funny. You go back and you're like, I struggle with that a lot. And now that I've done it 50 more times, now it's just easy. Now I know exactly where the spots are to put things and how to get it to hook up the way you want. Alright, so this is also going to need to be Mark 5. And... that's right. So, actually, let's delete that one. Let's get a merger in here. Oh, wait, hold on. You're not facing the right way. There we go. Alright, so this is going to get combined with the plastic we're making for the polymer resin, which, let's see, so if this is basically where I'm gonna like block off this section. Then let's throw in, I'm going to assume I'll figure out, it'll get to this point somehow, which I think this is only, hold on, spreadsheet. It's only 133. So just needs Mark 3. Cool. Well, figure that out. Alright, let's try to figure out the rest of this belt work. Alright, so in total, this whole section is making what, like 1066. What a great number to work with. 1066 and 2/3. But I think what I can do is, yeah, this needs 8 point. So I should be able to, this one should basically just split into between these two. And then the rest of it shouldn't be too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 150. 1050. Wait, what? Why does that feel like that's just not? Is that really right? I mean, I guess so. That's right. It's because they take 75. What I could probably do. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So this one. Instead, we split it. Yeah. So since this one's the one that's right in the middle. Ooh, what's going on there? So it's going to get 75 going that way. And then you also need to change now. So we'll have you point out. Alright, and then so 75 is also going to come this way. Let's see, 150, 300. Oh yeah, 75 and I think the mega factory is good. However, in the beginning, it's just not feasible because you cannot manufacture the items needed to have a functional mega factory. Yeah, I'd kind of agree with that. It's the reason why I just kind of rocked with a really bare bones temporary factory setup up until I unlocked Mark III miners. I just kept it all, like, knowing that I was just going to go through and mass delete all of it. Because once you get to the Mark III miners, and you obviously by then already have the Mark V belts, then it feels like, all right, now I can really invest the time because I'm just not going to have to keep changing this stuff. Which is kind of what I was trying to avoid. All right, so you is this right? Yeah, it's this one. All right, so you come down. Actually, wait a second. Where is this going to come? This one probably needs to snake out to there, and then, you know what, since I learned my lesson last time, we'll just go all the way out. use the far foundation. Go up by 2. Alright, so then you can come out to this one. Right there. Perfect. Actually, it should be this one. Yeah. All right. There we go. So these two. Hold on. Not quite. I forgot that. How do I want to do this one? Which does this one? Whole 16, that's right. It really doesn't even need the splitter, but then it looks weird if I don't have it. Alright, so actually I want you there. And you, let's see. Would you set up your forward item on your programmable splitter at your site source? Like the very first item? The very first ones are concrete and like iron plates. If that's what you mean. Let's see. I could grab some more, so we'll go take a look. No, your feed. It's a forward item, like the very first programmable splitter. Is that? What? Or you mean like all the way at my other, like at the factory part? Those are all just kind of like fed everywhere. But yeah, it kind of goes. Oh, overflow. Oh, for the center output. I gotcha. Yeah, so overflow for all of them. Because that way, either if it backs up completely, or it's one of those weird things where overflow is also if it doesn't apply. Like if wire comes through, it just considers it overflow. I would have thought that you would have had to add another one for any undefined, but you don't. You don't need that at all. You know what? Let's grab another stack of iron rods. And you know what? Knowing me, I'm going to add some railings eventually, so... I mean, let's be honest. There's... At this point in the project, there's almost... Except for the high-end items. Those ones I don't need tons of, but everything else I'm just going to need a ton of. So let's, let's top off some more of these. Let's grab some more aluminum sheets because I know I'll need some more Mark V belts. Yeah, I'm gonna need more of both of those. Reinforced iron plates. Let's get some encased industrial beams. I think steel beams is probably the one thing I have entirely too many of because I've left it on for a while. Good on those. Modular frames are so interesting. Because I 'Cause I know like truck stations, the foundry uses it. Quack, quack, quack. Don't think I really need them for any of the actual machines, right? Is it no, not even assemblers. Yeah, I probably won't need any more of those. Not like it would really hurt, but not sure what the drone does if supply location is too full to drop load. Yes, so I do know what happens. So if everything got backed up to the point where even all of the incoming spots are full, the way drones work is they won't return back to their drone, like to the other drone port to go pick up more stuff until they have completely emptied their load. So they have 9 slots. So if they came completely full, they need to empty all 9. And they'll only do it as like one whole stack at a time. So if there's just one right here, it'll prevent it from dropping the next stack. Like that one needs to leave, then it can drop one off. So I love it because when you have like say at a factory you have a whole bunch of drone ports, and at this factory is the one that you want all the batteries like at, so that they're one of the 2 drone ports needs the batteries, right? So if I have like a big drone port, I have a drone bringing in batteries, eventually it'll all fill up, and it's not like they speed through them. And so it'll just sit there with like that huge cargo of batteries, and then it'll wait until it's completely empty and then go get another one. And then it's going to wait like hours basically until it has to go run again. So doing it the way that they work makes them actually really efficient on batteries if they aren't having to fly all the time. If they're transporting something regularly, then yeah, they're still gonna eat them up, but you can make it so they're pretty effective, in my opinion. I love drones. They're just fun. I think they did say in their recent dev stream that they're not going to add like a rideable drone. They don't want to do flying transport, I guess, which I guess fair. It would be cool though. Just give me a little bit more range on my hover pack. Okay, so this is where I needed to, let's see. But not facing that way. What is this? Oh, this is just Mark 1. That's right. Okay, so you go to here. We'll drop you to there. To there. To back up to the same height. Just a little minor detour for that guy. Because... oh, nope, that's not the right spot. Let's grab Mark 1. There we go. Oh, that's right. But hold on. Okay, we're gonna do it the same way I did the other way. I totally forgot. So it's actually just going to stay. Is that in line? Yeah, okay. So go to the second kind of level or whatever. And then I think if I just put these right at the half, I think they just work. No? Oh, there we go. Do have to make sure that they're pointed in the right direction. All right, so then we get rid of the stackable conveyor poles. And you should just go right into there, and then you should make a right turn into there. And now this one is just going to come to here, go back to, well, maybe not there. Got stuck the other day in a heavy gas location trying to get a slug and died. Luckily, I saved right before it went in. Good call. Yeah, sometimes the easiest thing is just to reload the save. Sometimes it's just not worth all the hassle, you know? Alright, so let's just spin you that way. I panicked. It's surprisingly easy to do. Where? No, not there. Not there. That looks right. All right, let's see. Let's make sure this makes sense. All right, so 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah. That's what was on the screen before. Wow, not 575. Just 75. Would be 525. Let's see, and we're doing 1, 2, 3. Oh, it gets me every time. Thank you, Hantu. It was a purple slug. Greets it in. It's never 2, 3. So that's 3 times 150 plus 75, right? 520. Okay, so yeah, this should work. All right, so I think we got most of the belt work. Now it's just the finishing ones. I think this is probably gonna be a pretty short stream today. I think I'm gonna finish up this belt work and get some lunch and take care of some things, but I'm sure I'll stream again soon. But let's get this belt work done first. I kind of want to finish all of this. You just did something with an elevator belt by shortening it. Can you go backwards? Yeah, it's my favorite thing to do is to manipulate the lifts. So you've got like the normal height, right? The second level, which is also, you know, the same height as your conveyor pole. And then you've got the third height, right? Which is the same height as a normal conveyor lift. But what you can do, if you have anchor points, so like if I wanted to do it from here and then I wanted to make it instead of the normal, I should probably know these actual measurements. I think that's 6 meters. That's confused, but 2 clicks, right? I think it's let me see. So this would be 1, 2. I think it's only 3 meters. And if I just bring this up to the second height, I should be able to snap it onto one and then the other. So it does, obviously, it'll only work, in one direction, but then it'll kind of snap down and then you can change which direction it's going. But it's only a 3 meter gap. The one thing you do want to keep in mind is make sure you just delete these, because since they're like weirdly close to the lift, you don't want your belt to only connect to this and not actually be connected to the elevator lift. So I just always delete them so that things actually work. Now, the other cool thing you can do is, now this is way more finicky because that's cool. I agree. I love doing this. You can. So I'm pretty sure it's the same 3 meters, but you're going to have to play with it way more if you want it to make like a 90-degree turn. So like if I come out 1, 2, and then go forward 1, I think this will work, but sometimes it's just like super finicky. Okay. So I think you have to do it from the ground. And then see, yeah, for whatever reason, it wants to snap this way instead of like the way that I wanted it. You're cool. Aw, thanks. You're cool. So if I want it to do a 90-degree turn, usually what I have to do is make it in a blueprint designer, because it's just really finicky getting it to face the way that you want it to go. So I make it in a blueprint and then I place it, because it's hard. It's one of those, I don't think they intended it to exactly do that, and so it's a little finicky. So the last step. Oh no, yeah, we're on the very last step. So we've already got the part that's recycled. So now I just need to figure out the rest of this. Well, what numbers am I working with here? So the ones that need to go upstairs and stay here is 552. The amount that needs to go to the other one, oh, it was only 75. Alright, so that's thankfully like nothing. So 552. These are making like 33 and a third together. So let's just do, so 1, 2, 3 of them is what, 450? Oh wait, no, I've got this one too. That's right, I forgot. So we've got, that's the 400. So I've got 50 here. With that, that's 200. And that's, 3 of them is 450. So this right here is 650. Oh, perfect. That's entirely too much. And we're gonna need, no, we're gonna skip that one, I think. You know, because this is gonna be upside down. I knew it. It's so hard. There's no way to tell. I'm gonna leave myself a note because I'm gonna forget. Things are not gonna work. Add sinks. Let's make this. Oh, it's hard to read. We'll go green. Stands out. All right. Hopefully I'll remember when I see that. Like, oh yeah, I should do that. I like almost just forgot how much was on here. So Pretty sure this is 650. Let's do that for now. Alright, and the other ones really just doesn't really matter how I built them up because I have way more than I need. Not that we were looking to go back to EVE Online, but if we woke up and mine some gas together, huffing some gas. Oh man, yeah, I haven't played in such a long time. Now it feels like it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just put them in. So that's a 600, and then this would be 1, 2, 3. And yeah, we'll do the remaining bit with, where is, that's right, this is the only one, so let's just come out to the middle. Let's see, go right there. And then I'm gonna need to, wait, where am I taking this? Let's run it more to the center. It's probably gonna end up having to change my mind, but it's okay. So this one, let's run right on top of the pipe, I think. Or am I not gonna have room? Wait, let me see. Have to roll, my friend. Thanks for the info and your exciting build. Hey, anytime. Catch you on the flip-flop. You got it. Have a good one. Alright, so let's get those two there. Oh, but then that's going to run right into everything. That's right. There's no way that this is going to work, right? Oh, let's go. Oh, too lucky. Oh, but then that's going to run into this one. Ah, shoot. All right, well, spoke too soon. That's right. I think I was doing most of this stuff on the ground floor anyways. Okay, so this one right there. Yeah. So switch it around. Yep, it's Mark 1 is fine. Let's get you over to there. And then how do I want this to, where did I have this one going? I think it was the very last. Yeah, I'll do that too on this one. There's this guy. Let's see. Yep. Still pressed. Alright, so yeah, it went into that very last one. So let's do same thing here. Alright, so we got our walls. So I only need one to go upstairs, right? And then how many were left? Just 2, I think. Let me double check. Okay, so yeah, that's the 650. So that one's the one that's going upstairs. And then okay, yeah, we got the 600 and then the random line. Awesome. So just for the fun and the chaos here, let's just do this. I think if we go there, connect right to there. Cool. Which means that this one needs to come all the way out to this spot. Oh, but actually, what I can do is just drop this down to the ground right now, because this is one of the lines going downstairs to the train stations. So, out of aluminum. And now I'm realizing I know what I need to do. Okay, so that the crisscrossing chaos is not the answer. What the answer is just change the direction here. So if we get you to point that way, this will all work out splendid. So let's see, do we have enough for, at least we can do the lift. Alright, and that's gonna end up perfect right there. And then this one only needs to be marked once. So just go there. Now. Nice. And we probably don't have, oh, well, we have enough for that one. Cool. Alright, yeah, let's go grab some more real quick. And then we'll do some quick math, get some labels on there, and let's probably call it a day. Alright, let's get our aluminum. Okay, so let's grab this one. Go all the way to there. This connects to there. Yeah, that's all right. And then the last piece, this one, the one that needs to go upstairs. So what is the easiest way we do this to make things look nice and consistent? And yep, all right. So plug you into there, and then just run you all the way. So it should be right there. And now what did I hit? Okay. So I think the best thing to do would be to run you to here. And then we're just gonna have to use a lift. We'll just do it right here. Yep, that's not facing the right direction. There we go. All right. From you to there. All right, a little bit of go down, swing onto those, back up over these, but this is good. I like it. Makes it exciting. Lots of stuff going on. Oh, come on. Coffee stain, please. The one thing that it's like really the only thing. Well, I guess there's like little tiny things. An update date that bother me. This one is driving me nuts. All right, so you are 650. I'm like 99% sure that's what I put down. Right? Okay. Yep, 650. You are that random amount. All right, so this is the random belt. This one should be exactly 600. So, you know what? Let's do some quick math and then see if it checks out. All right, so I'm supposed to end up with 1733.333 minus 650 minus 600. So there should be 483 and a third on this belt. Let's see what it looks like. Wait, what did I say it was supposed to be? 483. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, because this one and this one are going to equal 33. 16.67. So we've got 1, 2, 3. That's 450 plus the 33. Yeah, 483. Okay. So it, in theory, 33.333. So in theory, that's what it should be. Now, if this all actually works out without having to redo a whole bunch of the belt work or something, that'll be great. That's what I'm really hoping for, but we will see. Oh, but that's the oil at least part. Now, next stream, I'll probably be working on or finishing up the polymer resin, which I'm gonna do on that side, and then belt over, and then there'll be, which doesn't make the most amount of sense having a beak on the complete opposite side. I may actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I'll change that. Maybe I'll just have like a nice little gap, and then I'm gonna do the polymer resin for this one here, polymer resin for this one here, and then just leave a giant gap in the middle. But expanding that way is probably easier. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But the polymer resin, turning that into plastic and rubber that kind of get these processes started, that's the next step. So let's get a save in here. And let's take a look. Oh, I didn't get any sort of notification. Good. I'm glad she's live. So let's go ahead and let's raid Matsu. Why is my caps lock on? If you do it through OBS, it like just does not help you out with spelling. So just need to double check. Cool. All right. Cool. Well, I want to say thank you all. I know this was kind of a short stream, but oh, I thought that was going to do it so quickly. I forget that it has that initial raid thing. But yes, thank you everyone that came by, watched, chatted, sent me quacks and moos. I appreciate all of it. I really do. It's always fun to play this game and have some people to hang out with. So let's head over to Matsu's channel and send her some love. Always fun to watch. I love her style, and she's just a really fun person to watch and hang out with. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and I will see you all next time.